Radiane Kisumo. Aya, Timunade. Aya, Dongo Gero Kisumo.
Aya, Tira de Abakisumo. Aya, Tira de Abakisumo. Kisumo Bear, Kisumo. Tira de Abakisumo.
Got back home and I've been kind of working on this video for you. Now, one of the mistakes that I made while I was transferring all of the data onto my computer is I probably should have copied all of the files onto my laptop just so I could be able to show you all of the stuff that we've done while I was in Kakamega. But unfortunately, it didn't occur to me that that would have been necessary. So I only really have clips of where I'm the center of attention. So this is just kind of me trying to fill in the gaps. So just so the video makes sense in like a cohesive way. So, okay, so I'm sneaking around because I don't want them to see me using the camera. Check out where I'm staying. This is honestly a super nice place. The weather is really nice. I like that it's early in the morning, so there's not that much humidity yet in the air. That's the conference salon. Yesterday there was some women having, I think, a baby shower over there. Yeah, right up that way. So I want to get like a quick workout done. So if I can get maybe like 15-20 minutes, just something light. I just need to keep the consistency going so I can end up having breakfast before the rest of the team does, just to avoid like chit chat. Here's the pool. So the pool area, that's like a bar or something. That should be the fitness center. I didn't even notice this yesterday. There was a massive like billboard thing here. So I guess like football matches get played here, like shown here or something. Not really sure. But let's see if they're open yet. Oh, hi. Is there typically anyone at the reception? Would you know?
This is my first time.
Mine as well. So I guess we can just like look around, I guess. I mean, no one's here, so. So like a quick 102.6K, 5 kgs, which is not bad.
Hours later.
Record. Unaona sasa imechukua sura yake. Sasa wewe anza tu kutembea. Unaona inafuata mwenyewe? Imemfuata. Mimi sitasonga. Imemfuata.
Umeenda huko. Anashika penye umeenda huko.
Mimi sitafanya kitu. Mimi pale niko ona. Imekufuata.
Kuja Juma. Ona.
Unaona?
Anakushika tu hivi.
Sasa shida ni iko na nifanye hivi niende huku. Unaona? Hata hii hata ukikimbia nayo
ni clear tu.
Iko clear. So actually I won't lie to you and tell you that I know where exactly we are right now. I think we're in a place in Koyonzo. So we're at this mosque, Jamia Mosque Koyonzo. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. So I guess today the group that we're with right now at this masjid are giving out mashaf, and I think also, so yeah, I think it's like they're giving out Quran, like you can see them over there, and I guess food. Yeah, so I think it's Quran and food is what they're giving out. Past that, I'm not necessarily sure what else is being given, but it's been a long day. Honestly, I wasn't really able to show you guys what we were doing initially at the first location. This is the second location we are at. It's almost 5 o'clock. This is, I think we're in a place called Vanga. We were in Vanga first at like a community center that was built by the Turkish people, I guess. We gave out some clothes, some shoes. Yeah, mainly clothes and shoes. We got lessons for the moms. I don't know really how well that went, but can't really complain. So I guess past this point we should be, once we finish with this, we should be heading back to the hotel. Hopefully before we can get there before it gets dark. I have a shift tomorrow from 10 at night till 2, but I'm guessing I'm gonna have to take a day off for that as well because I am horribly exhausted and I don't really know how I'm going to be able to cope with sleeping at 2 and being able to wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning. So I don't know, you guys pray for me. At the end of the day, I guess I hope that the kids in this community, the people in this community can have a good Eid. This is a lot of work. All the people who are donating money for these types of programs, for these, their money is actually going to the right places. So, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying right now, but we'll see. I'll just stop the thing from here and then we can pick this up later on. Okay, so this is the third location that we are in right now. I guess it's a project that was done a few months ago or a few years ago. So this is the old mosque that was available for the community over here. And then this is currently the one that they ended up replacing it with. As you can see, it's way bigger. Let's see if we can get a look, a closer look inside. And then all of the houses that you're seeing over there are like community homes that were also part of the project. So these sheep are going to be slaughtered for with here, inshallah. So as you can see, this is the interior of the masjid. I'm actually not really sure what we're here to do. I really don't know what we're here to do, so I guess we can just figure it out. So I'm guessing we're probably done for the day. Everyone's already packed up, we're leaving now. So far so good. I feel like it was a good day today, so we'll see what the next couple of days are left. Fun fact though, there is some stuff I did discover, so we're probably going to try and plant these once I get home. I just want to show you guys what that looks like. So this is arrowroot, and these, we call them duma. I want to plant these back home, and someone said that they'll help me source like good vines for them once we get home. So we'll see. After what you've just seen, we start heading back to the hotel just because the day is over. There's not much else for us to do. I was kind of going through the clips, feeling like we had done actually like a really nice job. It's a 3-hour drive from where we were in like deep in Mumias all the way back to our hotel in Kisumu. So around 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish, I make a phone call to the hotel, trying to get them to like prep our dinner. So when we arrive, we can just eat and go to bed directly. Well, at least they could go to bed. I still had my shift to do. And then that's when everything started going left. I started feeling dizzy. I was feeling nauseous. I was feeling anxious. I started seeing things, like seeing double. My vision got very blurry. like the things that people were saying to me wasn't really like sitting. Like I just started feeling really uncomfortable, and thankfully the people who I was with started noticing that I wasn't feeling well. So by the time we got to the hotel, like I was nearly at the point of collapse. Like they had to like carry me all the way up to my hotel room. Turns out when I checked my blood sugar, it was extremely high. Like average blood sugar is supposed to be at like 5 or 6. Mine typically kind of floats around 7, 8. It was at 18 that day. It was at 18. I am really nervous that this thing is not in focus. It was at 18, so that was very, very high. And I typically tend to avoid taking my medication. I'm not mentally prepared to accept that I am on like diabetes medication. But that day I kind of had to take those pills. I'm not proud of it, but to kind of keep myself awake during that whole week that I was there, like I was chugging all of the energy drinks that I could. I had taken my brother-in-law's ADHD medication because that helps me stay awake. Like I was surviving off of 2-3 hours of sleep every 48 hours, just so I could make sure that everything was done in a timely manner. But I was fine after I was able to take my medication. I took my meds, rested for maybe half an hour, and then I headed back down to grab a bite to eat before the restaurant closed at 10. So then I could rush back to my room and then do my shift from 10 all the way to about 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we did all of that work. The third day that I was there, we didn't have to go all the way to the city center. We didn't have to go to Kisumu to do anything at all, because the team wanted to rest in preparation for Eid, because it was the day before Eid. The team wanted to rest and prepare themselves, and I was like, okay, sure, we can do that. You guys take all the time you need. It gets to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I get a phone call, and I'm like, hey, you need to go to the airport and pick up these guys from the Turkish Red Crescent that have just arrived. Okay, sure. I pick them up. And then they're like, okay, now you need to take these guys around Kisumu, take them to the Maasai market. They want to go do some shopping, buy some coffee at the supermarket. It was like, okay, sure. I don't know where any of these places are, by the way. But thankfully, the driver that I was with liaised with the other drivers in their company, and they figured out where I could go to go pick them up. We set everything up. We took them to the Maasai market. They saw a bunch of stuff. We took them to Lake Victoria just so they could see the lake. Obviously, it's not like you can swim in it. The guys who were there were really, really, really trying to get us to go and take a boat ride in the sunset so they could see the hippos and whatnot. But again, we didn't come prepared for anything of that sort. So they just took their photos and we went back to the hotel. So right now we're still in Kisumu, in the city center. It's just a bunch of documents that we need to have printed out before I head back to the hotel and start prepping for tomorrow. How much longer? It was supposed to take half an hour ago. So the guys that I was showing around the city, I just had them sent back to the hotel. No point in them waiting all that time for these things to finish. So it's either this finishes on time, the driver gets to come pick me up, or I just get on a bike and then I head back to the hotel on Nduthi, which would be interesting. I've never been on Nduthi in Kisumu in the dark. But yeah, still like to see an adventure. But yeah, I guess that's Eid Mubarak, you guys. So from the last update, I was still stuck in town, and I was still stuck in town printing out more documents. For this, it really is just a bunch of lists that I was printing out, right? For a few hundred pages. It's been took to another 2 hours for that to happen. I had to send the guys home. Now the car's broken down. Stuck.
Imenyamaza tu.
So we just kind of like I'm waiting for the next for the other driver to come pick me up.
Si imenyamaza nini hapa kabla kama karibu tufike junction ya kwenda nini? Siala. Mafuta iko. Betri iko. Tushapigia Henry anakuja.
So the other car is finally here. It's about 9ish. I have to make sure I'm back at the hotel by 10 so I can get my shift done. These guys are waiting for me so I can give them back their stuff. There's a bunch of stuff in my room that belongs to them that I need to submit, and I really don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Like, we're literally just kind of stuck on the side of the road. See? No, don't. Usijali. Haina noma, tutasaidiana tu. Haki, kusema ukweli, say hii program sijui alipangaje kwa sababu saizi waja ule mtu anasubiriwa ni mimi. Kwa sababu kuna vitu za watu wengine ziko kwa room yangu, wanataka watoke kwa room zingine, hata sijui mambo itakuwa ni aje. Henry,
hata usukume mpaka huko kwenye hiyo nyingine.
Acha tusaidiane basi.
Kwa barabara.
So now we have to push the car. So, I guess all of that work, going to the gym, doing this, doing that, is finally paying off, at least, kuna nguvu. Hapa ni choto na lori itakuwa funny sana. This will be a really funny way to die. Hii shida inaweza kuwa nini sasa?
Hii ni mafuta.
Aman, trafika.
Hana.
Nasema jana waliweka 6,000.
Hii gari silikwambia geja. Hii gari. Geja yake ni 40. Sasa. Kibuyu hapa sasa sijui tutatoka wapi. Okay. Hata nipeleke.
Alafu mimi naomba hata kibuyu hapo ukuje na.
Kibuyu. Wewe ndio umekuwa kiniokoa.
Hivyo ndio gari nilinifanya siku nyingine. Nikiwa na customer.
Unadhani gari iko sawa? Kumbe
customer unajua? Yeye akiangalia anaona gauge. Sio ile siku tulikuwa
alikuwa self drive ama?
Nilikuwa na yeye. Yeye kuweka mafuta. Akaona ameweka mafuta mingi kwa sababu gauge ilisonga. Sasa nikamwambia hii gari ongeza mafuta. Sema pana, gari mafuta iko. Nilifanyanga tu nani kwa mlima tu.
Ile hivyo ndio imejizima hii pia. Hivi ndio imejizima.
Ukiangalia gauge, ukiweka hapo nikasa nakwambia hii gari siko na mafuta.
Sasa mimi hebu niambie, mumeambianaje na watu? Waje mimi tangu asubuhi nimebaki hapa nikiulizana na wao tunafanya nini leo? Tunafanya nini kesho?
Kenye wanasema. Hiyo gari ndogo. Iamukie Darel huko Kabula.
Okay. Hiyo ambayo tulikuwa nayo jana? Okay.
Alafu hizi hiyo ndio Isa anasema. Hizi zitakuja kuchukua hapa by 6.
Hii genge yangu si shida.
Waingia wote waingie tu kwa hizi magari. By 6. 20. Hiyo si ngori. Wewe tuko na wewe kesho? Sasa niko na hii. Sasa sijui kama mtaingia hapa sasa
mimi alinipigia simu akaniuliza mimi nataka ni make sure niko na wewe. Tumekuwa na hizi siku zote tumalizane tu na wewe. Kwa sababu ni wale group wale wasi watatu tulichukua kwa airport na yule mama. Hao ndio mimi responsibility yangu. So mimi nahitaji gari moja. Si mama ataka mbele, hawa kwa nyuma, mimi niko nyuma kabisa. Tutajipanga, acha nifike hapo niwaambie. Sasa hizi niko na pesa za zile pesa ulinipatia. Unajua tangu asubuhi mtu namtafuta kumpatia pesa zake, simpati. Sasa ndo wananipigia simu ananiambia tu wanaenda Kakamega. Unajua sasa wananipigia simu.
Kakamega ni sio Kakamega hapa.
Niko ndani.
Ni huko past, unaona huko tulikuwa. On our way to Bungoma.
Bro, bana. Hiyo
ndio tunaenda.
Na sasa ile kitu jamii Isa ananipigia simu, hata sikuwa naja amekuja huku. Ananipigia simu ananiuliza niko hapa. Sema bro, mimi niko town. Sasa ananiambia bro, unajua tutafaa kwenda tunaenda Kakamega sasa hii.
Hata wewe.
Mimi nikamwambia kuna mimi niko na kazi 10. Mimi 10 mpaka tu mimi niko job. So sasa ni kila mtu anafaa check out kwa room yake, mimi nibaki. Mimi nibaki.
Nimeona ame check out ziko hapo walikuwa na check out.
Sasa nibaki na vitu za kila mtu. Sasa pesa yule jamaa siko kwa room yangu, wameshinda kutoa. Sasa lazima mimi nifike ndio nikafungua hiyo safe nimpatie pesa zake. Message. Sasa hata sidhani kama nitakuwa natembea kukula chakula. Na shida ya kukua na hizi madawa za diabetes
ni mpaka ukule vizuri.
Hata siachana na hiyo, inakuumiza tumbo. Mimi sasa hizo tumbo tu imebaki kinguruma siku nzima. Mimi niko nadhani ni kwa sababu ya njaa. Hapana, ni hii dawa inanichezea. Unajua sasa hao watu tuko nao walikuwa ni ma VIP kabisa. Sasa hakuna kitu singeambia watu. Siwezi kuambia tu waningoje hapa masaa mawili vitu ziprintiwe. Tumeprint karibu page 500. Ushaona mtu nimelipa almost 20,000 kama mama moja aniprintie makaratasi.
Hizo ni rims ngapi? Karibu 2.
Tumemaliza 2 nzima. Na sasa napigiwa simu hivi, mimi nikitoka napigiwa simu na mbebuka chini uzihesabu zote one by one. Sasa najiuliza na hesabu nini one by one. So wengine acha wao wajiangalie wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Sasa mimi kesho
naskanda haja kuja. Sijui alienda wapi. Kwa kona hapo ni pabaya, ndio nimechukua nani Ali, nimemleta kwa hoteli. Nitafute kibuyu niende kununua mafuta hapo tu nini.
So finally tumefika kwa hoteli bu. Let me see what is going on here. Hey bro, there is so much going on right now. I'm just in a constant state of panic because like all of today we've just been kind of hanging around the pool. I was at the gym basically all day. I didn't know what was going on, and all of a sudden we have to leave. So I have to head to Kakamega. But at least I was able to get back into my room, go to the safe, get the cash. That basically I'm the only reason why these guys are still here right now. They needed to get this off of my hands. I just hope they don't ask me to leave my room and go to another room, even if it's for another night. I really don't want to do it. So more confusion. Now I have to go back to my room, empty my stuff out into another room so they can check my room out. I don't know why I have to do this, but okay. I think we're trying to save money so they don't have to keep booking one of these rooms, but I feel like it's something we could have done all of today. We were doing nothing. Now I have to rush, get my stuff out because I still need to eat dinner and I still need to start my shift. If these people weren't my friends, I would not be here. I have a general rule where I feel like Eid should always be family time. There should never be a reason why you're not with your family on Eid day. No money is worth it. No money is ever worth being away from your family. I think it's something I've learned after all of those years of living in Turkey by myself or with just my friends. Kind of put things in perspective for me where it isn't like a thing I would be into. But sasa, I don't have a choice. I felt like it would be like a good decision, but we'll see. I didn't to record. Now I'm filming this whole thing. Sasa say audio ni mimi, sikiki. Usijali, nataka footage nyingi kibao ndo niweze kuedit. No, ufinya hiyo button nyingine. It should turn to me. Ngoja. Carry this mini bebe hiyo. Kama utaweza.
Hauna kitu umebakisha zingine?
Ebu, by the way. Hii lazima nisafishe. Whatever, wait, hold on. Ni confirm niko na hiyo kiki nyingine. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Bayramınız mübarek olsun. Allah tekrarlarına erişmesin inşallah. Bayramınız mübarek olsun. Eid mübarek. Eid mübarek. Eid mübarek.
Take a photo when we are here.
Serkan. Şunu hallet de alana gidelim.
Gürsel çekmeye başladın mı? Başkanım siz tutarsanız
Açılmadı ya.
açayım başkanım. Okay.
What is? Eid Mubarak. Man.
İşte böyle başkan. Neyse çekebildiğimiz kadar. Thank you.
We arrive at the location and then I get a phone call and they're like, okay, we need you to do the filming. They give me like pocket gimbal, microphone, actually just like the one I'm using right now, one of these, and a 13 Pro Max as a backup device. And I end up having to film 350 cows being slaughtered now. For the sake of keeping this kind of tame, I'm not going to put any videos of the slaughtering actually happening. I also really just don't like seeing things die, so there's no point in like putting in the video. Just know that that day we slaughtered about 350 cows. But once we got towards the evening, things got a little bit more tense because I just start seeing people kind of mumbling in Luya, and I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing guys being chasing each other around with very, very sharp panga, and I'm like, hey, okay, what the hell's going on here? So thankfully, one of the guys who was there was explaining to me that, okay, everyone here has to slaughter a certain amount of animals so they can get paid a certain amount of money. And there are some people who slaughtered more than they were supposed to. So that means the people who've not slaughtered enough. And we're closing up shop right now and there's nothing we can do about it. So I had to be like, you know what, don't kill each other, because it kind of seemed like that's what was happening. I ended up having to stay an extra hour so we could slaughter another 12 cows, just so we could hit our quotas and they could hit their quotas and everything was fine before we decided to head back to the hotel. Very crazy, but alhamdulillah, everything kind of ended up going well. That day was very tricky because a lot of the animals that we were supposed to be slaughtered were too small to be slaughtered, because according to the contract, we only had 250 kilograms per animal. Some of these animals were like very small or very young, were too young. And the thing is, anytime I send these cows back, I'm pretty sure someone was stealing those cows and stealing them, slowly taking them home. So we kept losing cows as the day kind of proceeded. And I think at the end of it, from when we counted all of the cows that were stolen, I think we had lost about 200 cows in total in all of Kenya. I don't know what happened in Tanzania or so in Somalia, but it was also similar levels of theft. You know, inshallah, next year we're able to do something that makes a little bit more sense. And that is group 1 of 2 for today have left. Wameondoka. Hey, bro. So it's one down, one to go, and then I have that meeting in the evening at exactly 10. Hey, am I even gonna do I even have time to sleep today? I don't know, but we'll just have to figure that out, won't we? Right. Okay, so the team is here, but now the problem is the driver is not. So now I think I have to wait I have the car keys with me, but the driver's not here. Sasa sijui mambo itakuwa ni aje. This thing needs to be here right now, like right now, so I can receive the guests. He's saying he's at the gate. I don't believe him. I don't believe he's at the gate. And I have the keys with me. This nigga's I'm taking the car myself, and then yeah, Jevila atafika kwa hotel, because no, it's kind of stupid. Really stupid way to do business. But anyway, we'll see. You know, it's so stupid. Every single car that's approaching, I think is him. So I get a bit excited, and then every time they get out of the car, it's not him. So where is he supposed to? Where is this nigga, man? Stuck at the airport with a key of a car that I'm not authorized to drive, waiting for these guys to leave the airport, and you can just see the anxiety in my face. These guys to arrive and take this car before the Germans arrive, because I can't have them waiting, and they've been on a flight from Frankfurt all the way to Istanbul to Nairobi, and then Nairobi to Kisumu, and then Kisumu is like, you have to wait another 20 minutes. The driver is on their way. So I'd already decided, hey, listen, I don't have a license, but I can drive. I'll just take the car myself, and then they can figure it out once we get there. But thankfully, just as the Germans were leaving the airport, or leaving, the terminal, the driver arrived, and everything was all good. Lastly, fourth day of Eid, I didn't need to stay in Turkey. In the third day of Eid, I booked everyone's tickets. So for all of the teams that I was responsible for, I booked their tickets. I sent everyone back to Nairobi. We had already organized delivery to pick them up, to send them back to their hotels in Nairobi, take them shopping, and we had also booked their flights back to Turkey. So alhamdulillah, everything went smoothly that way. And then I didn't have any work left to do in Kisumu, so I decided to fly back to Nairobi and help the rest of the team there, because as more people flow into that direction, the more tricky it gets in terms of making sure that everything is up to scratch. So okay, so I don't know if this is recording, but the video is over. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. Hopefully the following uploads will have less corrupted data, so you can actually see more of what was going on. But if you did enjoy this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments down there. I'ma see them. If there's anything else you guys would like to see from me, let me know down in the comments as well. But for now, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.